I mean, it's kind of allowed, right? Because
I know, right?
For me to braid my hair, it's like 6,000.
But you see, you know, like y'all, for you, it's like a lot more work. You see, generally for us, a haircut starts at 1,500. You see, it's cheaper.
My God.
You get what I mean? Like, I know you guys tend to generally spend more money into your hair maintenance because
you have like the is it piece? Like you have the piece. Yeah. Then you have like people who are working on your hair as well.
And then the type, like this type C hair or a type what hair. I don't really get it, but I see videos on it.
I don't even know.
I don't know what is it. Type something.
Do you know your type of hair?
I stand
kinky.
corrected.
I think kinky.
Yeah, I don't know what type my hair is. Yeah. Everybody asks me, what hair type are you? I'm like, I have no fucking idea. I just know my hair looks really good up here.
Yeah.
And it works.
The fro is froing.
The fro is... I met other people with fros in my office, bro.
Yes, I should.
She's a very pretty lady, and she has such a beautiful fro. And I was just like, does she have a better fro than me? Okay, then I was just like, okay, we're both fro sisters, so
you can.
I'm not going to discriminate anybody. But I found other fro sisters.
I like to see. Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it from the way I look, like from where I'm from, but this is like an honest general observation. I don't see that if I hold ground as an Asian to talk about this, but I'm just, you can, I stand corrected, please, eh?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I do prefer generally, like when black women have their natural hair. Like I generally feel, I know there's been a whole stereotype around the world that Caucasian hair is better. And even for Indians, this doesn't just go to black people. Yeah. Like for Indians as well, for the longest time we've been told our hair is not superior. It's the white Caucasian hair that's the best hair in the world. And
it really, well...
Yeah, that's what's been... No, I don't think so. Because I feel like that's just a... Because as a media student, I tend to look at it that way. It's just something that's been pushed to us through the media.
We have been so westernized.
Yes, we have been very westernized.
So westernized.
So sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you.
And at that point, welcome back to the Double-Sided Tape. My name is Ashley.
I'm Nimrat.
This is episode 26.
We got it this time.
Listen, after last episode, and I was just like, how are we debating if it's 24 or 25?
Yeah.
And we got what episode it was.
It was, yeah.
Like, we were just like 25? No, 24?
It was just a slow day.
It was a very slow day. I feel like I'm having a very slow day, too.
Yeah, but your voice sounds a bit sicky.
Yeah, like, okay, I won't lie. We had a couple of drinks in the office.
Yeah.
Then I went for a skate rink thingy.
Oh, how was that?
It was really good. It was really nice, but I didn't skate because I wasn't going to fall on my ass in front of all those people, firstly. Then, secondly, my legs were so tired.
Okay,
like they were so
from leg day?
Leg day, also, I'd been standing a lot. Day. And I'd been walking a lot as well. And then my body has been so fatigued as well. I don't know. I'm not sleeping well.
Yeah.
Is there something in the moon? You tell me.
There's nothing in the moon. I think it's just the cold. And if you know, generally when you have a bit of... everyone I know has a kahoma. Even I had one. Or onsets of a kahoma. So it's just the baridi, bro.
But I had a homa last week.
It could be like just leaving your body or something. It just takes time.
I'm struck. Like my body has been so tired.
Because your voice doesn't sound like a bender type. It sounds more of a sick side. So.
Yeah, it's not like I've been out.
Yeah,
like partying, singing my life. Like I literally did not go out. I was in the house the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But skating, bro, I really wish I could skate. I went ice skating once.
Same.
And I fell on my ass multiple times. And then I was told, apparently, the trick is in maintaining the center of gravity with your body. And when you're turning, you do the same. Kind of like like riding a bike, but now you have to maintain your body and turn. Bro, you know those little thingies for the kids? Yeah. That's what I use.
So in the skate rink, there's a new skate rink in Kenya.
Yeah.
It's called I don't even remember.
Wait, can I just ask, no wonder... Is this why all the cool influencers had started learning how to skate all of a sudden?
No, I don't think so. I don't think anybody knew that it was coming up.
Okay.
Like I knew because like I knew the people who were opening. But then when they sent the invites out, because it was like a private launch.
It's an opening, yeah.
Then Wednesday is the actual launch. Launch.
Where is my invite? Excuse me. Let me tell you, I'm asking guys for jobs, and this Monday I'm over here. A PR invite, CRT influencer.
No,
gig.
I was just invited. Like
Yeah,
I was
just
called and
joking.
I was asked, "Are you coming for this?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "I haven't been invited." They're like, "Okay, come through." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
We're your friends now. You know.
Yeah. So, but the thing about skating, and I learned this with ice skating as well. Also, falling when you're ice skating is way worse than falling when you're actually rollerblading.
Is it?
Because when you fall on ice, like you already have that impact, and then it's ice cold, like it's freezing. So I learned the trick. Not that I've skated in a very long time. I haven't skated in a very long time. Ice skating, yes. I didn't skate when I went for the launch.
Yeah.
Because also, like, hey, I was not going to fall on my ass in front of all those people. But
That's
trick
the
is...
fun. Okay,
the
but tell
trick
us.
is, every time you feel like you're falling, like, do this. Like you're about to twerk.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like push the weight in the bum.
Like, just lean forward and touch your knees. Like you're about to,
Okay.
bust a move.
That's natural. That's natural. I think I can score that one.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, now we should go roller skating.
So me and some
I
of
can
my
try it.
friends decided, the ones that didn't actually enter the rink,
Yeah.
we decided we're gonna go on a Monday
Yeah.
at like 9 a.m. when nobody's there, and just like do laps. We can fall as many
Oh my
times
God,
as we
take
can.
me.
No, let's go.
Yeah, I'd
It's
like
practice.
to fall alone, and then we could like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But Andy went in.
Yeah.
Newbie. He was on the rails majority of the first few laps. He was on the rails. Then he just said he got the hang of it. Like he was having a good time.
But it's easy for him.
He didn't know how to skate though.
Nah, he's short. Like, I mean, as a tall girl, let me tell you, for taller people, it's like harder because you're tall.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8". For a girl, I'm quite tall. Ask me, I'm a brown girl. I can't find guys my height in the community.
Well, sweetheart, you're looking in the wrong
No.
community.
They are. Punjabi men are technically tall, but they just do, even if they're like 6'4", they do just have a preference for like small petite girls. So us like tall, thick babes, back to skating.
Yes.
It's hard to balance because you're taller and all of this ass and all of this height.
No,
and then when you fall, it's more painful, you see.
Because you have more distance
More
to
distance
cover.
from the ground.
No, but there are very tall people who are skating as well.
Yeah, I just think I don't have the balance in the center
I
of my
think you
gravity.
can do it. I think anybody can do it. And it's all in the mind. Like a friend of mine kept saying, it's all in the mind. Once you move that...
Let's do the alone thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. We're doing that.
Yeah.
But it's all in the mind. Because immediately someone sees someone falling,
Yeah.
they'll fall as well.
Ah.
Like, we saw that so many times. Like, immediately someone... Oh, damn, shit. I didn't put my shit
The
on.
hose are coming.
Immediately someone sees someone else falling in front of them, they fall. Even if they've been doing so great.
Just doesn't work for relationships.
Hey, goddamn.
One-sided love.
One-sided,
One-sided
very.
love.
Yeah, but back on the hair topic, I don't know how we got to roller skating.
We've gone round in circles today.
True. Back on the hair story. So I've had this for so long.
Yeah.
Like I've been.
Shut up! You're not supposed to make that obvious.
I'm sorry. It's because I was just like, I know. Anyway, inside joke. We're sorry. Anyway. Also, Austin is back in the building.
Hey.
What's popping?
What's good?
I know so many women who are so interested in your voice.
And his face. They're like, put a camera on
That's
Austin.
yeah. But they don't know who he is, so they just hear his voice.
They
Anyway.
definitely know who I am.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, let me ask you: Would you like it if I change my hair?
No, fuck
Okay.
no. I've known you like that since campus.
I know,
actually, yeah.
but that's the problem. This
Okay,
is my
probably something shorter.
Ooh.
so I chopped
That's
my hair
rare.
down.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I'd definitely want to see you with short hair.
Okay. So I've had this for so long, and it's like my MO. People don't even have to look for me.
Yeah.
They usually just see the front. They're like, "That's Ashley."
Yeah, that's
You
us
know.
in the club.
Literally, like my hair stands out so much.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a little bit tired of it, honestly speaking.
But I really liked it just generally if you just kept it as a fro and kept growing it and then just style it like a little two bunnies one day, a little straight pony one day. Maybe just, yeah.
I get that. So my friend has this thing where she really likes my hair when it's pulled back.
Yes, remember the time you did it at the podcast? It looked so cute.
But I want to get sister locks.
I think you would look hot.
So good.
You would look banging.
And you know, sister locks are like dreads, but not dreads. They're like
in the middle.
Between dreads and twists or whatever. But they're not temporary. They're
permanent.
They're permanent.
Oh, is it?
But I think you can get temporary ones because you know the twists I usually get. But those are not sister locks.
Yeah.
Sister locks are like baby. Like they get like a small little strand of your hair like this, and they like twist it up. Then it fills up your head.
Yeah.
So it's literally in between twists, and
I think it would look banging.
so I'm really considering getting them.
Do it, girl. I actually like babes who have locks.
You already like me, so I mean.
Yeah, and babes who have locks look so nice. I feel like this is not any appropriation because back in the day, brown people in the villages in Himalayas also did that stuff, but it doesn't look the same. And I'm just like, oh man. Again, grass is green on the other side. I'm like, yeah, I just wish I could do that.
Yeah. But I love all the comments I get from people.
Yeah.
Oh, your fur is like all the comments are your fur is so beautiful. Is that your actual hair? I'm like, yeah, feel it to the roots.
It's real.
Like every time someone asks me, is this your real hair?
Yeah.
That's the only time I'll tell them to feel my hair. And I tell them, feel it to the roots. Just feel it. Because majority of people think it's a wig. It's not a wig, guys. It's my hair. So now I've gotten so sick and tired of it. Like,
speaking of wigs, would you do wigs? Like temporary, not the permanent, just buy some and then just put them on a night out.
Hell to the yes. Because I've seen so many of my friends doing wigs and they look so good in them.
I've always wanted to do like a red bob. A wig, a red bob, because I loved having. I really wish I had red hair. I just don't want to dye it red at the moment. But
is it easier for you to change in between like hairstyles with your hair?
Hairstyles or hair color?
Hairstyles, hair colors.
So
is your hair more damaged if you do it?
Yeah, if you do like a lot of hair color, and I think it works across the board. It does damage your hair, obviously. So the idea is to this is why I'm taking a break. I dyed my hair once last year, and the golden like is getting out of my hair now at the bottom. So I wanted again. I was having hair talk with Andy yesterday, and I'm just like, I think I need to also I'm
switch
confused.
up your look?
I'm confused actually because I really like the short bangs and the whole look. But then again, my hair grows quickly. So that means I'll have to cut it every 3 months and that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so maybe if I had short in the beginning of the year, I'll grow it in December until December and then dye it. And then once it starts getting damaged, as it grows out, the bottom gets more dry and damaged. So I'll just cut it again.
Cut the damaged part out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's the rotation I'm going to go with my hair. Like, it took me a while to understand what I want and what works for my face. Now I finally do it.
Now
it's
you know.
so satisfying.
But I like your hair. I'm sorry.
All your hoes are calling.
No, the thing is, I didn't put any of my phones on silent. But I feel like you have really good hair, and I rarely see you with your hair down.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that everybody has seen you with your hair down now.
Thank you.
You look good in it. I like
Thank
it.
you. I haven't even styled it, but yeah.
Yeah, I think like you just washed it and.
Yeah, I just let it go.
But I like it. That
styling is awesome.
Yeah.
If you're a brown girl and you have curly hair, let me give you some tips. Please condition your hair in the shower. And then when you've conditioned it in the shower, take a white toothbrush, comb through it, and then when it's damp, you can put some leave-in conditioner and then gel and just crunch it up, and then you got yourself banging curls.
I like
ready
that.
to go.
I like that.
I just don't know how to refresh them for day 3. After day 2, I get tired. Maybe I put some serum to make them look fresh, but then after I'm like, gotta wash it again.
Yeah, I really need to wash my hair though. It's a hot mess. Like I feel it's itchy.
You don't wash it every day?
No.
Why? That's bad for your hair, actually.
No, you're removing the moisture from your hair.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't wash it every day. I wash my hair like once or twice a week.
That's actually healthy.
Yeah.
Very healthy.
Or like once a week if I know I'm going to swim at the end of the week. Also, I've been doing once a week because I've been gymming as well.
Yeah.
So I know like if I wash it in the middle of the week, all the sweat is just going to go back in. Then I'm going to have to wash it again, which makes no sense. So I let it pile up till the end of the week. Then I wash it on like a Sunday. Then Monday we're back to regular programming. Or actually Friday night is when I wash my hair. Friday night I wash my hair, I condition it, I treat it, whatever. Then, people smell my hair and they're just like, ooh, it smells so good. I'm like, yeah, I know, thank you.
But your hair doesn't look like greasy when it's not washed. Like if I didn't wash my hair for a week, you can tell even on the pod. Like it's greasy, it's more flat. Like on yours, it doesn't show.
My hair never looks greasy, that's the thing. Like it never looks like I don't know, it just looks like hair.
This looks beautiful.
Thank you. But I had dreads at some point, actually.
Did I
had
see you with dreads?
in
No.
USIU.
Me, I told you about USIU. I was like, stay away from Ashley.
God
just
damn. We're coming back to that. I need to learn about that. Let me tell you, I had dreads for literally 9 months. 9 months. And so what I did, I got the dreads. I dyed my hair pure red. This is babe I saw on Pinterest. And her hair was like popping.
Yeah.
It looked so good. And it was red. It was full. And I didn't realize when you're getting dreads the first time, your hair's not going to look like that. It has to grow out into like its own, natural setting or whatever.
Yeah.
So when I dyed it red, it was like spurs. My scalp was red as well. Like it was a hot mess. I wore capes for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Until now it started growing out properly.
Into the hair, yeah.
Then it got to a point where, so with dreads, it gets to a point where it starts thickening and it doesn't grow longer. So like my 8th, 9th month is when I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I told my mom, I'm ready to take this shit out.
Yeah.
She said, say less. I didn't chop my hair. We sat down for more than 24 hours.
And just
combed each and every dread out. Treatment.
Yeah.
I think we used like a tube or two, 1.5 tubes of like treatment.
That's so important, yeah.
Combing that shit out. But once like the dreads were out, my hair was flourishing.
Because
it was
it is
beautiful.
protective, isn't it?
True.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. It was pretty nice.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone had a red dye phase. Because even with me, like the only reason why I can't dye my hair fully red is the fading and the growing out process. Red is the worst color when it's fading out if it's not done rightly. It's gonna fade to some weird golden, some weird shit. So you have to keep either changing the color or touch it up, which is too much. And my hair is too weak to handle. So wigs is the way. Also cosplay.
Don't bring in the cosplay, honey. God damn. But wigs is one thing that I really want to explore. Because I feel like this has been my hair for so long. I braid my hair once in a while, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
Like, people usually see me with braided hair and they're just like, Ashley, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, you braid your hair.
And usually I feel like braids make you look a little cuter, It's like
go with the locks.
I'm going to braid it first. I want to braid it actually next week.
All right, we'll see. I've never seen you with braids, actually, so... Yeah.
You definitely have.
I've never seen you with braids. I've known you with
You've
the
seen
fro.
it with-
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you have.
No. When I met you, you had a fro. Yeah.
Ashley has had braids even in the recent as this year.
No, not this year. Last year.
Last year actually.
September, was it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. It was September.
Okay, sorry.
September I
For
had...
20 memory.
Clearly. September I had braids. I haven't braided this year at all. I just had the twists.
Yeah, those I saw.
Yeah, those ones you've seen me in, which I kind of like. I like how they look on me. Also, they're easy to maintain, but you can't swim in them. You can't wash your hair. You can't do so many things with them. And they only last for 2 weeks, which my braids also last for 2 weeks because my scalp is super sensitive.
Yeah.
So
your head starts hurting.
Yeah, and itching and it's a whole shebang. Anyway, we've talked about hair a little bit too much. Bad transition already?
Of course.
God damn.
So before you walked in, as usual, by the way, I'm always early. Austin's the first one, and then me.
And I'm always on time.
True.
In time, on time, whatever.
Always
In
on
time.
time.
Because I always come before 11.
Actually, you were on time. Not even in time.
Yeah.
You came here 10 minutes to 11.
Exactly.
No, I wasn't saying she's late though.
Yeah, true. Okay, fine. You come here early. I allow it. It's cool.
Nah, it's okay.
It's fine.
I'm just that weird person, by the way. But as I walked in over here and I was talking to Austin, and sometimes when your parents tell you some things, you don't really think about them. You just tend to
listen.
You just tend to brush it and then just move on with your life until sometimes you sit with yourself and you're like, you know what? You actually make sense.
Yeah.
So I had that kind of a thing in my head.
Epiphany,
yes, that's the word. So I had an epiphany. I was just hanging out and I'm just like, hey, my dad has always been like, okay, since I couldn't go out of the country to study and get my rights and whatever, he's like, since the dating pool, he didn't say that the way I'm saying it, but in his own way. Since the dating pool in Kenya is a bit off, and I know you don't like some of the guys that are around here, see, I got some friends, wagwan, let me set you up, then might as well get out of the country. At that point, I was just like, bro, what are you on
talking about? Yeah.
Yo, after the Wasser has Wassered, WCSR has Wassered us, okay? I'm just rethinking this, and I'm just like, I could try on a job basis, but let's be honest, how well does that work? And I'm just like, this is not a bad idea. So that conversation transitions to arranged marriage, and Austin was like, he doesn't mind being arranged. Austin, explain.
Yes.
Do you
Why?
not?
I don't mind at all, because the dating pool has become so linear and so predictable that...
In what way, though?
I don't know. That's just my own take. I think people are afraid of evolving. So I would actually be open to what my parents would see as
suitable for you.
Yes.
Because, I just feel like even the way I always tell myself this, like if things don't work out the way I want them to work out, I would actually consider, and not just because, it's the passport or whatever, just because...
You need that strong passport, honey.
It's just because I think sometimes they could expose you, because, arranged marriages are not the way they used to. Okay, in rural India, of course, it's the way you hear about it, or you've been brought traditionally. But now it's different, because your parents just give you the options. You don't have to actually agree with them. So they'll be like, like my dad goes like, oh, I have 2 friends. They both have sons. This is what they do. Yeah. They'll like send a picture or whatever, be like, okay. And then I'll think about it and maybe have like a meeting or 2 with them, supervised, depending on how open your parents are. I think for me, unsupervised should be the way to go. Because they're pretty chill too, Yeah, so I would go unsupervised, meet the guy, talk to him, see wagwan. And if you like him, you come tell your parents, and he goes tell his parents, because now you both know.
I'm down for this
I'm down for this person. And then now you agree on a timeline that we might take this many months to get to know each other. Then we could tend to obviously move to settle or something like that. So I think that's really cool, because first of all, I mean, at the end of the day, as younger me would not agree to this, that your parents have the best in mind for you. I'm not saying all the choices the parents make for you are correct. Most of them are even wrong when it comes to men. But the fact that you have an option of exploring a different pool that they select for you through people they know, people their friends know, it's not a bad idea.
I feel like, but okay, this is what I think about it. I kind of agree that like the whole setup is not a bad idea, because I mean it kind of kills majority of your efforts, like you don't have to go out and look for someone and blah blah blah, but then at the same time the joy comes in that meeting that someone so randomly, and then you just have that instant connection and you vibe and you're just like, this is the person I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. Not saying that I've gone through it, I have not. I'm assuming, because the way I understand how people get together, it's almost like a oops moment. Yeah. You get what I mean? Yeah. So like that joy of meeting someone outside being told, oh yeah, this is who I think you should marry, go check them out, blah, blah. You don't have that oops. Like you already have it in your mind that I'm probably going to marry this person. But it's not a what might happen.
Let me ask you a question though. If you think about it, I know that's ideal. Like even for me, I'd really want to just meet somebody out of the ordinary, fall in love, have the magical moments. It's a fairy tale thingy. But when you talk about, I mean, that also, if it works for you, great. And I wish it works for you and for you and for me. But I also think about it in a very realistic way. I'm not saying this is something you should do when you're not ready to settle. But here's the thing. You could be out there waiting for that moment. But for some people, it never comes. And for some people, for some, the phrasing, girl.
Trust us, it always comes.
Okay, back
to be done. Go on.
So for some people, though, it reaches an age where you know you want to settle. It might be 20 for some people, 30, 40, I don't know. But at that point, you just know you would like a partner to settle down with. So you don't tend to wait for that magic moment. And obviously, it boils down to preference. So realistically, even the way the world is going, we are going more social. And there's so much into it. That physical interaction is reducing day by day. So the chances for that to happen in terms of probability is also lower. You might just meet your partner on Instagram more than have the real life fairy tale.
And I'm fine with that. So let me remove the physical aspect from it. There's so many people who are married right now who met on Twitter.
I would like that too. I wouldn't mind it.
Instagram, on Tinder. Like, if you've been married from Tinder, like, kudos. Show me what Tinder you were on. Show me what location you put. Because god damn, let me tell you.
I was married from Facebook.
See, look at that.
Good old classic.
Well,
did she poke you and you
now
poked her?
Exactly.
See my life.
Poke.
It's gonna be like, well, oops, well,
I
not
poked
anymore.
you, I poked you back.
Yeah, but so literally, you can meet by chance anywhere and everywhere. Someone can DM you, and you don't realize that this is gonna be the person that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life, or you're gonna be in a relationship, even for a couple of months or for a couple of years, but they're gonna change your life in one way or another. So I feel like that whole thing of being told these are the two options that you have.
Yeah.
The idea is for you to get married to them, etc. I understand where it comes from, but at the same time, like, it takes away the joy. Like, it takes away the joy of actually experiencing those butterflies.
But what about the experience of meeting this person, getting to know them first, and, like, for example, you meet them, like, you see, your parents won't hook you up necessarily with someone who's off your type.
True.
For example, my mom knows I like how certain guys look. So I'd meet him. There'd be an initial attraction for sure. I mean, when I see his socials, when I see something, obviously I'll be attracted before I say yes to go meet him. Hear me out. And then when I'm with him, there's this whole experience of
who are you,
talking to you, going out on dates. That also is an experience that's magical in its own way.
Okay, true. But in the back of your head, you're just like, the idea is to marry this person. At the end of the day,
you shouldn't let that close your mind, because ideally you're just exploring the options.
I know my intrusive thoughts are gonna like overpower me. I'm gonna be like, so are you down to marry me or not?
Are you down to have babies or not?
Yeah, are you down to fuck with me? Are you ready to be with me for the rest of my life?
The daddy to my babies.
So yeah, and I think that's where like I kind of differ with you, because I want that experience. I wanna be in awe. Like every time I meet you or I bump into you, I wanna be like, oh my god, butterflies. Let me give you a very good example. There's a guy, and I think I talked about this. There's a guy I bumped into some time back at a country club, and I saw him again at the what's it called, the Boyz II Men concert. And I went to Kevin, and I was just like, oh my god, he's here. And I'm just like, why am I so giddy about this shit? Like, I don't even know that. We literally exchanged 2 words. And he literally said, he kept looking at me, well and good, but that was about it. Literally when we're walking, because Kev was just like, listen, I'm your wingman, let's go, let's do this, okay? We're going to walk up to him and be like, oh, hey, what's up? I've seen you around, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. We're walking, and I see him, and I'm just like, oh my God, he's right there. And I literally diverted, and I went the other way. I'm like, why am I being a 12-year-old about this shit?
This is funny because Ashley is the most confident woman I know when she comes to men. She'd be like, go up to a man, and now she's all giddy and
I don't even know this man. Yeah. Probably nothing will ever happen with this man. But do you understand what I'm saying about that?
That means you don't get butterflies when you're with your best friend and you and you date your best friend.
No.
Haven't you ever dated your best friend who's a guy?
No, I have not.
Oh, is it?
No,
it's the best thing ever, man.
I've never fucked any of my best friends. I've never seen or dated.
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving you the full spectrum.
Yeah.
I've never been with them in that way. They're my best friends. Yeah. And that's about it.
Because for me, I dated my ex was my male best friend. Best thing ever. Like, that relationship was good.
Are you still together?
No. But when I was just going to say, when it goes down bad then, because now there's too much. There's the friendship emotion, there's the lover emotion. But let me hold you to that.
Okay.
We're friends now.
Okay, that's good. Because majority of the time, for me, I know if I date you and it ends, I'll probably hurt you. No, actually, I'm lying.
herself.
I'm a very good person. I probably will not hurt
Man
you.
down.
But that relationship might not be as the same as it used to be. And I'm very good. I'm very keen on maintaining the relationships that I have as is.
And boundaries.
And boundaries as well and good. But every man that I've been with, flings, whatever, dated, whatever, we're still cool. Like we can chitty chat, blah blah. But our relationship is not the same.
Or is it?
It's not this. It will never be the same. Can it ever be the same?
No, it cannot ever.
It can never be
I
the
don't
same.
know. I feel like for me, it was like that after the breakup. Like, obviously, there's that initial few months of, we gotta, be away. But then after that, it's pretty much the same.
Is it really? Or do you think it's the same?
No, it's the same.
I think you're just being naive about it.
I think so too.
I mean, because we're not, obviously, because that was like a couple of years ago. So you can't, I'm not still friends with some of the friends I used to be friends with.
Yes.
But I am still friends with him. But obviously it's not, it is not the same.
It's not Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I see it.
You literally...
I feel like I grew up on this podcast every episode.
But that's the idea. We're growing each other, right?
Ooh, I like that.
Exactly. So I don't think relationships will ever be the same. If you go through that phase where you're dating, or even when you fuck someone that you're very close to, and it was never meant to be that. That's why I have a very strict rule of I'm never going to fuck any of my best friends. Well, not now, anyway. But
I was actually...
I will not fuck any of my best friends because I know once you're intimate with someone, you already have attractions, you already have feelings, etc. I'd rather fuck or be intimate with someone. Let me use very non-vulgar words.
Oh, come on. Like we've
I'd
not...
no.
Like our last episode wasn't feeder before you fuck her. By the way, check it out.
Oh, yeah, it's really good. But I'd rather not be intimate with people that I'm very close with. Majority of the people that I have been intimate with, we have a very good relationship. We know each other very well. After that, nothing is going to be awkward. They know exactly what's going to happen. Like, even if you catch feelings, I'll be very clear and tell you, listen, we're not doing this. With your friend, with your best friend. Do you think it will be that easy for you to do that?
No. I get you because there's like too much involved.
There's too much involvement.
But I also feel like babes who have, this is not for everyone, but babes who have a couple of guys in the friend zone now. This is not your best friend. This is just guys in the friend zone.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones are the ones now they go to after they break up with the main.
Well,
yes, sometimes it's true.
See, I never put anybody in the friend zone.
So is it the fuck zone or the best friend zone? One of the two.
You're just my friend. Like, okay, I have no one in the friend zone because you never know what might happen. You never know when you might meet them.
Exactly my point.
You never know when you might meet them.
My point.
So, I mean, you just keep them lingering.
That's what I'm saying. They keep them
That's
in the
very
friend
toxic,
zone
isn't it?
until you need to pull one out of the bag. You'd be like, oh, which one? We're pulling out of the bag.
Which one are we pulling out of the bag now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That sounds a little toxic, doesn't it?
I'm toxic. I said it before in this
No,
podcast.
but I actually enjoy that you guys are quite liberalized to actually say that, because men have been doing that for a very long time.
Very long time.
So it shouldn't come as a shock if a woman does that.
Yep.
Thank you.
It shouldn't come as a shock.
You
Thank
feel
you.
validated.
Not feel validated as we're being it's not
It's
actually, it's not
sarcasm.
toxicity. It's just knowing what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
And going for what, you're not toxic. You just know what you want. That's about it.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Put that on a fucking
That's
t-shirt.
the title of the podcast.
Yes.
Will I remember it?
Please write it down.
Let me
Like
just
right
write
now.
it down now, because I swear to God, last week, I'll explain why. Last week I woke up and I'm like, oh shit, I have to send the description.
But we actually we didn't have the description. We just had the title.
What's the title you said? Put it on a t-shirt.
No.
No,
You're not
You're not
toxic.
toxic.
You're toxic.
You know what you just know what you want. That's it. That's a title. That's it. Okay.
Come on.
So
Ashley's been dropping titles each episode.
come on. Come on. We need to start doing merchandise actually.
We should.
Honestly speaking, will you buy our merchandise? Tell us down in the comments.
let us know.
How much would you like it to be?
And also,
Mr. Pictures up here.
Also, sitaki tufanye ma t-shirts. Wait
It's
for
so
surprise.
Cute. It's so cute when you speak in Swahili.
Yeah, it sounds so cringe.
I thought
Oh,
it was.
fuck
I
off.
thought mine was
Ew.
cringe.
Yuck.
Not yuck. Shut the fuck.
In Kenya, we say mbwa.
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 No, say the mbwa.
Mbwa.
It's not coming
Wait,
out the way
please,
it's meant
Ashley,
to.
don't even talk about Kiswahili right
Listen,
now.
I feel like my Swahili is much better than yours.
Eh?
Am I lying?
Your Kiswahili is worst. A case of the kettle calling the pot black.
She doesn't know what a makanga was. Was it
I
a
knew what
makanga?
makanga
Adonda,
was. It was
adonda.
Donda, yeah, she didn't know what a donda was.
Don't bring that up. That's Sheng. That's a different topic,
Even
okay?
I know Sheng, bro.
Okay, what's a senke?
A senke is a rich person.
Where? That's a sonko.
That's a song.
Senke is boda boda.
Oh,
Wow.
shit, I didn't know.
Wow. Wow. See, at least I was quiet about it. Throw us another one.
Not the hard ones. Come on.
What's angoko?
Ngoko.
You've
Yo.
heard it before on the podcast.
Ngoko.
Are you bringing Sheng from Kayole, bro? Me, I don't know
I
that
remember
one.
this. I remember this. Wait. Wait. Ngoko.
No. Ngoko is a chick. Chick
What?
We've
from a
never
hen.
said that on the pod.
On the
Me, I
Mike's
just
Open
Never
podcast.
said it on the pod.
Mike's
We have
Open.
never.
Me, I just know
When
Denge, bro.
Antonio was there.
Shit.
But that's
Another
Antonio's
one.
Sheng, bro. Me, I just know Denge.
What's ndege?
That, the Denge is a girl.
Denge is a girl.
As a girl. You see?
Throw us another one.
I know small.
Venant asked another one, Jill.
Jill.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jill.
Jill is 200 shillings.
I will not know that. I will not know that. We will not know that.
I didn't know
don't
that.
think
Them
so.
saying these guys are some
Okay,
Sheng from
last
Kayo, bro.
one.
Huh?
One Bob.
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 That's
Bob.
Bob Marley.
No. Bob is 1,000.
Bob is not 1,000. What do you mean?
Wow.
Is it?
It is. Bob.
Yo, does Sheng evolve
Bob.
like every 2
Bob.
months?
B-O-B.
Yes, Bob.
Bob.
Eh,
Oh,
B-O-P.
B.O.P.
Nitumie Bob.
Aye.
Nisikumie Bob.
Y'all are making up words.
That's what
No.
I'm saying.
Where?
Does Sheng evolve
Okay,
like every month?
that's like the elementary entry level for Sheng. Bob. Okay, Mchwa.
That's 50.
Mchwa.
Mchwa.
Chwa is money.
Money.
Yes.
Mchwa. Mchwa is what?
Send me my...
M-Pesa.
Oh, stop it. No.
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 Those are
Mchwa.
not Sheng words that I use.
Wow.
Where?
Okay, come to the neck of my wood
That's
so
what I'm
that
saying.
you can.
These guys are from like
Also,
deep.
no, also it depends on where you come from,
Yeah.
right? Sheng is different through and through. Like different hoods have different slang words. Am
Yeah.
I wrong?
Yeah. I agree, but there's a standard. There's a standard Sheng.
Give us one that's very standard.
Aye, come on.
Bibs,
Sweetie.
what did you say?
Girls.
Girls.
Yeah, girls. But that's new school Sheng.
Can I guess?
Mawoye.
Bibs.
Mawoye.
Why are we doing
My
this?
what?
Mawoye.
This is
We're
embarrassing.
literally
Maji,
embarrassing
water.
ourselves.
Yeah, let's just move.
Yeah,
Let's move.
You're embarrassing yourselves.
Yes, we are. Yani, your shit is gonna be so bad.
Listen, we're here for your entertainment. At least you're a little bit entertained.
I can teach you all Punjabi.
Kindly.
Yeah, let's
Kindly.
do something that we know.
No, I don't know Punjabi. Nobody here knows Punjabi.
But you know, the thing is, I'd be roasted even if I would teach someone Punjabi.
Why? Because you're still shit at
Because I'm like, this is the thing I was talking to my friends about being third cultured kids.
Yeah.
Like as an Indian who is born in Kenya and like third gen, I am obviously Indian. I am
Yes.
Punjabi to the core. I love my music. I love my culture, everything. But when I go back to India, I'm still outcasted. And then it gets worse. Let me explain the hierarchy. So in Kenya, obviously, because of pre-problems that we've had with Muindis
Yes.
and of how I look, we can't ignore that. It's very hard to be welcomed easily. And I understand, full respect. It's me to try, not you, because I'm in your country, whatever. But
True.
then I go to India, it's the same thing. Because them lot don't accept us. They look at us like foreign Indians who think we're better than them. And then we get conned. And then there's a whole division on that end. And then it doesn't end there. There's a newfound division.
Oh,
now, this
goddamn.
is in the
Okay.
States. So in the States now, it's divided into recent immigrants from India to the States. And then there's the community of the East African Indians in the States. And then there's a community of Indians born in the States. Now, those guys think they're superior than us. So I'm telling you, I've been having existential crisis the whole of my life because you don't know where to belong.
Yeah.
And no one ever talks about this because I feel like everyone from their perspective looks at us like, okay, you're like this, you're like that. But have you ever asked me how I feel? Because I'm just like, I go to my people, I don't really belong. I come to y'all, I don't really belong. And it's like very challenging sometimes.
Damn.
And I'm just like, bro, nikubaya. So even now, if I'm trying to find a partner who's Punjabi, and he lives in the States or Canada, I need to make sure he's got East African roots so he understands my culture too, because now my culture is mixed. So basically, the Indians in Kenya, I'm going to talk about Punjabi.
Yeah.
So the Sikh culture here is, I would like to say, more ingrained into the African society. And the same way we've exchanged cultural ideas, we've picked up things from them.
Yeah.
For example, the Punjabi that we speak here is largely mixed from Kiswahili words. Like, we don't call a knife in Punjabi is generally called like a chaku in the proper Punjabi. But then in Kenya, no one says that. We call it kisu. And kisu is Kiswahili. So it's a very like ingrained thing. Now, if I was to date somebody from the States who was born there, being Punjabi, we still can't relate because, again, culture.
They kind of don't understand.
Yeah, so we have our own like Punjabi Kenyan culture infused.
Yeah.
And I understand there are Punjabis in Fiji. So they also are very ingrained in the community. So there's like a Punjabi Fijian culture.
Okay.
So it's like a mix of everything. And it's very trippy when I think about it whole way.
It's actually very, I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
I've never thought actually that you will, sorry.
What?
To date, you've never known my cues.
I know, no, it's because it was so abrupt. I was just like, oh
What?
shit, what's happening? Anyway, I've never thought that like you go through that or like it's a challenge for you in any way.
Yeah.
Because like if you see the Kenyan community, the Kenyan Indian Punjabi community, they're very what's the word?
This is where I beg to differ.
They're very together. There's so much togetherness.
I mean, there is, but you see, when you see the thing that Kenyans don't understand, again, it's our fault because we don't take time to explain to y'all, is because it's divided. So I really like to separate myself from that because we'll talk about in another episode. I think we have in a collab episode touched on it, but anyway, I consider myself Punjabi Sikh.
Yes.
And I feel like my community, again, I stand corrected, is more ingrained in the African society. It's not as closed off like the rest of the community. But that's not to say you're wrong about it.
Yeah.
It is true. The Indian community in general is closed off.
Very.
Yes. Continue to your point.
And I'll agree to that and I'll add on to that. Same way, like, no offense to anyone, it's a fact.
Yeah.
If you look at Parklands, it's Indian.
Yes.
Indian. If an African lives there, they'll probably not be as welcome as, an Indian would.
And that's wrong.
Even in Thika, and I'll tell you this because I've grown up in Thika. Even in Thika, the places that you will go, and it's purely Indians.
Oh, is
like
it?
No African Kenyan will kind of be allowed or will be accepted into that community because they literally ingrain themselves into like a little bubble. They only communicate with each other. All the businesses are owned by Indians. They don't necessarily interact with Kenyans unless, or the people around them, unless they're actually giving them business. That's it. Like they'll only sell to them. But if you're trying to live there, if you're trying to open a business there, then it's a whole issue. You get what I mean?
I want to
a little bubble.
I want to shed light on that as well because I really understand where you come from.
Yeah.
We've seen the advertisements looking for just Asian owners. Let me tell you, first of all, can we clear this? That in 2023 or whatever year this started, it is wrong. You cannot racially segregate yourself in any country, be it your own country, be it a foreign country. I mean, we're not in the medieval times. Relax. Okay. Number two, what I want to shed light on is about the whole Africans living in the... So I tend to look at it in two ways. Again, I have condemned it. It's absolutely wrong. But another perspective I'd like to also see is I also, again, separate the Indians in two groups. There is generational Indian Kenyans.
Yes.
We've been here for like fucking
Years.
6 generations.
True.
And then there is the immigrants. So I think, again, stand corrected, that most of the generational Indian Kenyans are more integrated and welcoming into the Kenyan society. That's when you'll see they live in different kind of areas.
Yeah.
So Parklands, I believe, is a very central place to freshly immigrant Indians to Kenya. And again, there's a language barrier, there's a cultural barrier. So I think just to feel a sense of community, they like to stick into their own bubble. But again, that's not to say that it's okay to be racist and it's okay to not integrate with the community, because I think as you grow in a community, it's natural for you to integrate, and if you don't do that, you have a problem. Yeah.
But okay, let me wrap this up by saying this. You're one of the like really cool Indians I've met.
She said
I'm cool. And the thing is, if you find a really cool Indian, they're really, really, really fucking cool. And then
when you find the other one,
they're both on the extreme end.
Extremes, because they can be such assholes. You know, you don't want to communicate with them. You don't want to talk to them. They're a little racist, but they won't come out like up front to you.
But you can see it in the body language.
You can tell by the body language, the way they treat people, the way it's very extreme. So I always say, like, I've dealt with Indians and in very many setups, because also I was in Thika. I lived in Thika. My high school was in Thika. So I dealt with like really cool Indians and really just asshole fucking Indians. I'm not saying that everybody can be a fucking asshole.
It doesn't matter if you have good and bad people.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you're black, if you're white, if you're Indian, blah, blah. But then for me,
that's
how
your
I see
experience,
it, for Indians, it's like you cannot get an in-between. It's either or.
I'm not going to disagree, because I've been told you're on the extreme side.
Yeah.
People be like, what is wrong with you? You got tattoos. You're out there. You post bikini photos. I'm like, that's me. But then again, I need to say something. Kudos to all the Indian girls who have successfully lived a double life and haven't been caught yet. I am here for you. Keep winning.
It's like Hannah Montana. You remember Hannah Montana?
I remember the wig and the no wig. Actually, all brown girls probably got inspired by Hannah Montana.
It literally is Hannah Montana. If you haven't watched Hannah Montana, go check it out. Probably on YouTube or some shit. Like, she's a pop star.
Miley Cyrus.
It's Miley Cyrus. She's a pop star at night, and she's a high school going. She's like Clark Kent and Superman.
Wow, look at the reference.
Like Batman and fucking Bruce Wayne, you know?
No.
Yeah. I agree. Because you can't tell you can't tell it's the same person, can you? Yeah.
It's a wrap?
It's a wrap. Listen, stay safe. Be nice to people. That's all we're asking for.
And be open to love.
Be open to love. Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you.
This is such a cute ending. I'm dying. Like, oh, hug me.